my name is Caroline Sanchez. I'm a marine biologist at SPC since 2004. I've been studying marine biology at the University of James Cook in Australia, and I've been identifying prey for our Pacific Marine Specimen Bank, but also developing trainings for observers to collect samples at sea and in port. I've been collecting samples, more than thousands of samples so far since 2004 for our Pacific Marine Specimen Bank, and I'm here today to share with you my knowledge and my experience. Today we're going to learn how to extract the otoliths from a wahoo, cutting the top of the head of the fish using a saw. We're going to need a saw, tweezers, a vial, labels, absorbent paper or a piece of cloth, water, and some gloves if you need it. I'm going to show you first how to extract the otoliths directly from a whole wahoo. You don't need to remove the head from the rest of the body. Place the wahoo on the floor or on the table and use your left hand, if you are right-handed, to stabilize the fish. With the saw, I'm going to cut through the head, straight above the eye. I need to make sure the saw goes straight and not in an angle. You should not cut through the eye, but just above the eye, approximately 2 to 5 cm. If you don't cut deep enough, you can then make another cut to go deeper. Now the top of the head is open. I'm going to place the head so it is towards me. Now I can look into the eye of the fish. This is important because it is easier to find the otoliths like this, because the otoliths will be towards the back of the brain. Remove the brain with the back of the tweezers. If there is blood, try to remove the blood by moving the head. When the fish has been killed by the crew, there may be more blood and pieces of broken bones. You have to locate the otic canal on one side first. You pull the canal gently. While pulling the canal, pay attention as you can also pull the otolith with its membrane. After pulling the canal, you will see the whole of the otolith. Make sure you place your tweezers in a lateral position to grab the otolith without pushing the otolith further inside the bone. Go gently, very gently to remove the otolith. The otolith's membranes from a wahoo is thicker than the one from a tuna or a mahi-mahi. Here I have pulled the membrane without the otolith. I need to search for the otolith directly in the otolith cavity. While grabbing the otolith without the membrane, it can happen that you break the otolith tips. Try to collect all the pieces of the otolith if that is the case. If you can, before searching for the other otolith, place the first otolith in the vial or on the absorbent paper. This will depend if you are sampling at sea or in port. The other otolith will be on the other side of the brain cavity. You pull the otic canal gently, and if the otolith doesn't come off with the canal, locate the otolith in its cavity. Go gently, very gently to remove the otolith. This time, the otolith came off within its membrane. Remove the membrane from the otolith. You can use the tweezers to do this and your nail. Make sure you don't lose your otoliths while you are doing this. As the membrane is very thick, it might be difficult not to damage the tip of the otolith while removing the otolith. If you do so, collect all the pieces inside the membrane. If you are in a lab or in port, you can use a needle to break the membrane more easily. If any, remove the remaining blood or mucus on the absorbent paper. But be careful not to break the otolith. Place the otoliths in the vial and any broken section of the otolith. Place a label inside the vial. You can use a plastic label from the cable if you still have some labels available on the cable, or cut your cable to collect the label. Place the label inside the vial and close it, making sure it is tightly sealed. That's it for today. You can check the other videos for the Pacific Marine Specimen Bank sampling project. Thank you!